Welcome to the Daily Highlights program on day 2 of the 4th Islamic Solidarity Games here in Baku, Azerbaijan. The lineup of sporting talent in the program today includes rhythmic gymnastics, artistic gymnastics, handball, shooting, weightlifting, karate, judo, blind judo and swimming. Another beautiful day here in this capital city of Baku. Now, some events rely on volunteers. Afsan Gauriav talks about the Baku program.
We have more than 6,000 volunteers participating in the event, but we have more than 12,000 volunteers who have applied to participate. And lucky for us, we still get a lot of requests from young people that they want to participate and join us. For us, the main goal is to deliver a fantastic games for the world, but we have this hidden goal as well, that we want to create a legacy for our country and for in terms of volunteerism in Azerbaijan. These young people, when they join us and they work with us, we want to help them to, take away with them some values and some attributes and, a power with them to deliver back to the society. We have the values like friendship, family, peace, respect. I think this is very important to have these values in your society. And these young people, when they come together, they become a family, one body. And when they go back to the society after the games, they do not leave this behind, but they take all of this with them back to their families, friends, and society, to their environment. And this is very important. And I think with all of these mega-scale events happening lately in Azerbaijan, we have achieved tremendous volunteerism culture in Azerbaijan. We have a saying, youth is the future. So I think our volunteers is our future. If you care about them, our young people, and give them something that they can give back to the society later, then I think we have done something big. In next generations, these volunteers are going to come to the locations and positions where they can impact the society. And having these values in their pockets is important. And I think it's like you're putting a seed and you're going to get a tree. It's important to have young people in your event because they have this energy, this passion. They put their souls when they do the job. We're seeing young people, bright eyes, they're doing job, and it makes us all happy.
Action taking place as athletes attempt to qualify for medals matches. Let's start with boxing, and we're going to take a look at the men's welterweight division. Firstly, a bout between Mohamed Mirad Sahidov of Turkmenistan in the red and Tamerlan Abdullayev in the blue of Azerbaijan. A significant height advantage here for Abdullayev. He got a knockdown on Sahidov in the second round. Abdullayev with the win by unanimous decision to advance to the next round. And following this, Önder Sipal of Turkey in the red versus Zayed Escash of Jordan in the blue. Sipal is a very experienced 30-year-old fighter with gold medals to his name in the Mediterranean Games and the World University Boxing Championships. Sipal winning by unanimous decision and advancing to the next round. Qualification continued with volleyball from yesterday at the Crystal Hall, and the Azerbaijan men's team played Turkey in Group A. This one was a marathon. 2 hours, 25 minutes and 5 sets. For Turkey, Yasin Aydin was on form, scoring 25 points, with Adis Lagumjida getting 22 as well. Azerbaijan had team strength with 4 players scoring over 10 points each. It was back and forth, with Azerbaijan taking the first set, then the teams alternating until it got to 2-2. Fifth set was incredibly close, just decided by a 2-point margin. The winners in 5, Azerbaijan, 28-26, 13-25, 25-17, 19-25 and 18-16. Azerbaijan at the top with 2 wins, Turkey in second place. At the National Gymnastics Arena, the team competition concluded, with scores in this event also determining who would take part in the individual finals. So let's start with a look at the club's discipline. First, Marina Durunda of Azerbaijan. Pacey and impressive pirouette in side scale and control of the apparatus, leading to a score of 15.6. Next, also of Azerbaijan, Jala Pirieva to the sounds of Bon Jovi. Her walkover catches showed flair and led to a score of 16.05. Finally, a look at top performer Anastasia Serdyukova of Uzbekistan. Getting good height on the clubs at the start, moving into a forwards walkover into a chaîné turn. Strong pirouettes as well, and a stylish finish. 16.4 for the Uzbekistani gymnast. The qualifiers, Agamirova and Usmanova missing out on the individual finals. Into the ribbon, and again Marina Durunda. The ribbon needs to be an extension of the gymnast's body, and Durunda displayed this well. Score for Durunda of 15.2. Next, Anastasia Serdyukova, who worked well with sharp and powerful classical music. Lovely use of the ribbon here to mirror her arabesque. A striking performance to score 15.45. Strongest gymnast was Jala Pirieva of Azerbaijan. Rapid yet controlled beginning to this routine. Impressive variation of pace in the attitude pirouette. Watching on, first Vice President of Azerbaijan, Mehriban Aliyeva, to see her gymnast score 16.1. There the qualifiers. Their medals in the team competition presented by the First Lady, who's also President of the Azerbaijan Gymnastics Federation. Bronze for Turkey, scoring 101.65. Silver for Uzbekistan on 123.85. And gold for Azerbaijan with 128.2. A move now to artistic gymnastics. The men's and women's team competitions concluded, podium places decided, but the gymnast scores also contributed to the individual apparatus qualifications. So first the men's competition and the crowd-pleasing horizontal bar. Ferhat Arichan from Turkey looking secure in the straddle endos. And landing a secure dismount to score 13.45. Next, Benchitalas of Azerbaijan opting for a piked endo. And getting huge height here on his dismount, finishing with a score of 14.15 and a huge cheer from the fans. The qualifiers for the men's high bar, home gymnast Bencet Talas is way out in front, over half a point ahead of Arıcan of Turkey. On to the vault, and let's have a look first of all at the routine of Saman Madani. Solid vault with a step out of the lines to score 13.35. Ahmet Onder next. And very consistent work for a total score of 14.1. The qualifiers for the men's vault, Muhammad Afrizal of Indonesia out ahead with 7 different nations represented in the vault final. The pommel horse and the routine of Bencet Talas. So important that in all travelling skills, be they Russians, Magyars or Shivados, that the gymnast keeps their legs together. Tidy dismount and a score of 14.1. Said Reza Keka produced an exciting routine, starting with some good flares and moving into a well-executed Russian. Though his execution wasn't as high as Talas, his difficulty score of 5.7 was the highest of all the competitors. As a result, he scored 14.2. Qualifiers then for the men's pommel. Said Reza Keka of Iran at the top, Bencet Talas the only other gymnast to score above 14. So the men's team event finished with Iran narrowly edging out Algeria for bronze, silver for Azerbaijan, and Turkey the gold medalists with a score of 163.45. It was the excellent score of 81.5 from Ferhat Alican that really made the difference. Confirmation of the medalists in the men's team competition. In the women's team event, first the floor and the routine of Yulia Inchina of Azerbaijan. The final tumbling sequence where she somehow stayed inside the line and avoided a penalty, scoring 12.8. Göksu Uktas Sanli of Turkey now. She did put her foot out and incurred a 0.1 deduction to score 12.9. Not too much to separate the top 2 qualifiers in the women's floor. The final event is the beam. Rifda Irfana Lufti of Indonesia, keeping her stability. And landing the dismount well to score 12.35. Though Marina Nekrasova had a 0.8 lower difficulty score than Irfana Lufti, her execution score of 8 was much higher than the Indonesian. As a result, she scored 12.6. In the women's beam then, Nekrasova the highest qualifier, just 6 in the beam final due to the limit of 2 athletes from each country. In the women's team event, bronze then to Indonesia, silver to Turkey and gold to Azerbaijan.
On to weightlifting now, and in the women's 58 kilogram. Here we have the bronze medal that went to Muta Nibieva of Uzbekistan, lifting a combined weight of 196 kilograms. Silver medalist went to Achari Yaratita of Indonesia. Powerful legs, steady motion, and a clean jerk. And finally, the gold medalist, going to Samuye Kentil of Turkey. Slight misbalance, but regained, lifting an impressive 207 kilograms. Now it's time for the men, and in the 62 kilogram category we have first of all the magnificent silver medalist that went to Egypt's Ahmed Saad. The overall winner, steadying himself, overall winner of the silver medal. Gold medalist was Eko Yuli Irawan of Indonesia with an impressive combined lift in the snatch and clean and jerk of 275 kilograms. Bronze medal went to Faisal Al-Usami of Saudi Arabia with a combined lift of 266 kilograms. On to handball and the men's bronze medal match between Iraq and Algeria. Not much to separate the sides. Great height and scores. But the 9 goals from Algeria's Ouanam ensured his side took the bronze medal for a final score of 27 points. To Algeria's 22. In the men's final between Saudi Arabia and Turkey. Great start from the Turkish team. Patient build-up from the Saudi Arabia. First half seeming quite close, with both teams scoring on par, with a miss from the Turkish team. But in the second half, Saudi Arabia start to control the match. And despite the in-form Ramazan Doğan for Turkey, They continued to provide the goals in the first half. But not even Doan could stop a Saudi win to take the gold medal. Great breakaway game from Saudi Arabia and a clever underarm to score the point. Fabulous celebrations then for the Saudi Arabian team with a 26-21 points against Turkey. Saudi Arabia finishing first with Iraq in the bronze medal position. Saudi Arabia's fantastic win. On to the women's handball now, and the bronze medal match between Uzbekistan and Cameroon. Despite Cameroon opening up the score, Uzbekistan was still on time. It was a close match, and in the first half with Cameroon leading the break, they continued to dominate the second half. With a great score and eventually winning the bronze medal. Final score 35-27. Time for the martial arts and karate, and a look at yesterday's Kumite final highlights of the women's minus 61 kilogram category. Azerbaijan's Farida Abiev in red against Razita Alipour. Alipour's taken a knock in the first match and needs some attention, so it is deemed to be too strong by the referees. But her defensive takedown received a Nippon score. Alipour was unable to recover the deficit despite her valiant efforts, much to the delight of the home supporters. Fantastic win then for Abieva of Azerbaijan and the gold medal. Special guest at the medal ceremony. Medals were presented by the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev. Now the category that the host nation were waiting for, the men's Kumite minus 75. Karate star Rafael Agiev shows exactly why he is five-time world champion. The Azeri men's team captain and Islamic Solidarity Games ambassador, dominating the match from the beginning. Another fine score from Agiev. Saudi Abba Galum's coach challenged a score, but by Agiev went on to win a convincing gold medal, beating the Saudi Arabian to the delight of the home crowd and the president of the nation. Celebrations all around the arena, and a chance to meet the country's president in person. Now a chance to have a look at a very different type of karate, the art of kata, which is handed down from the origin of the martial art. Kata being performed here by the Azerbaijan competitor, Roman Haydarov, is Gankaku. It means crane on a rock. The opposition, very powerful, very talented, Mehmet Yakan of Turkey. Just leaving time for the judges to make their decision. And it is a 3-2 victory for Haydarov and the gold medal. Women's kata now, and the finalist, İcmal, and 20-year-old under 21 world bronze and twice European silver medalist Dilara Bozan. Kata being performed is Ansu from the Shotokan system. And the shout being the Kiai. Bozan in the blue has proved to be quite a contestant. Great performances in the recent Karate One Premier Leagues. She secures the support of the judges and wins the bout with a 3-2 victory over Aya İcmal. Back to the kumite, the combat. Karate kumite is a combat sport with some contact. Azerbaijan's Arina Zaretska faces Ida Etmir of Turkey in the women's -68. First score going to red. Language for karate and Japanese martial arts is worldwide. Zaretska, very talented, one of the top competitors in the world, with a brilliant takedown, but unfortunately was unable to follow up with the counter punch. That was a very, very strong, very quick Joran Gazamazuki, which scores the point and a Yuko score. The reverse roundhouse kick from Eltmir, unable to be receiving a score, and it is Arina Zaretska that takes the medal. Over to judo now, and the female -57 kilogram gold medal match between Rabita Tariket and Kifayet Gasimov.
The winner of this contest,
Algeria's Tarika's Wazari score was good enough for her to secure the gold medal, leaving Gasimova with silver And the bronze medal going to Turkey's and the Ivory Coast. Men's minus 73 kilogram category, and Azerbaijan's Hidayat Haydarov. The incredibly powerful Haydarov proves a little too much for fellow countryman Ostam Oradyov, with his immobilizing him. Oradyov unable to escape from the grip of Haydarov, has to concede and receives the Ippon score from the referee.
The winner and the gold medalist of the 4th Islamic Games in blue. The winner and the bronze medalist.
Again, we have Azerbaijan on the tatami in the women's 63 kilogram gold medal match. Kanim received Hansoku Maki. The gold medal match. Referee signals Hansoku Maki, and the match is won by her opponent. Bursa taking the gold. Women's blind judo now, and the 57 kilogram bronze medal match between Uzbekistan and Turkey. Again, a powerful restraint and a win by Ippon for a mobilizing opponent Selyeva Sevenic for the 20-second duration. The athletes are escorted from the tatami by the referee. Final 57 kilograms was between Azerbaijan athletes Sveta Velyeva in white against Ava Sultanova, with the score standing at 1-1. And after immobilizing her opponent for the 20 seconds duration, it's Sultanova that takes the gold medal.
Medalist of the 4th Islamic Games in blue representing Azerbaijan.
Beləliklə ikinci tatamını keçirilən final görüşündə Azərbaycan təmsilçisi Afaq Sultanova qalib gəlir və
The women's minus 70 kilogram category between Radmila Kashteveva and Turana Agiyeva, with a well-executed Osotogari. Katastyeva goes on to secure that hold and eventually wins the match. And there's the score with the Wazari point. As you can see, the 43 minutes, 35 seconds left on the clock, and the match is stopped by the referee. Great team spirit and much respect. Moving up a weight now and into the men's 81 kilogram final between Sayed Muleh of Iran. His opposition here is Ilka Gunderent of Turkey. Gunderent trying to hold on to the belt of his opponent. Both these powerful men trying to go for the throw. with the leg hook. Gundarev goes down to the tatami, and it's Mullaye who takes the gold medal.
Islamic Solidarity Games in
Bronze medal match. Bronze medals went to Vladimir Zoliev of Kyrgyzstan and Davet Bolilev of Uzbekistan. The women's 70 kilogram category. This is for the bronze medal. And there was only one bronze medal awarded in this particular category. Neither of the players being able to gain an advantage until Uzbekistan takes it down to the mat. Lova in the white. Bakak in blue for Turkey, holding down. And the medal going to Lova, Maria Lova of Turkmenistan. Gold medalist Gulnoza Matinoya of Uzbekistan. Men's 90 kilogram this time. It's a silver medal match between Adera Man Benamadi of Algeria and Madani Mediev of Azerbaijan. Mediev is taking the initiative, again showing the power and strength of the Azerbaijanis. No chance that he's going to release that grip. Benamadi unable to escape. Crowd willing on their player to just stay in there and maintain that control. And he goes on to take the gold medal.
To the Baku shooting centre now, and action from the mixed team 10-metre air rifle final. One man, one woman in each team, using a match play system in the final. Each team takes 2 shots, the winner of the round gets a point. The winning team, the first to get to 5 points. The bronze medal match, Turkey defeated Iran team 1 5-4. The gold medal match saw the other Iranian team take on Bangladesh. Some of the rounds were really close here, with round 1 decided by half a point and round 4 decided by just 0.2. The winning team, Bangladesh, taking the match 5-1, though the score perhaps a little hard on Iran. So bronze to Turkey, silver to Iran team 2 and gold to Bangladesh. The next event was the women's 25-metre pistol final. The top 8 of 17 went through to the final here. Very unlikely winner, evidence of how exciting the elimination format can be. Qatar's Aldana Saad Al Mubarak was in danger of elimination after the first few rounds, with Iranian Hania Rostamian in the lead for the whole competition. But Al Mubarak produced a terrific 5th and 6th round to jump into the lead with 2 rounds left. Rostamian, in contrast, having made a strong start to the final, only scored 1 out of 5 in the 7th round, allowing the Qatari to open up a lead. It was a lead that she kept, winning by 5 points with a score of 28. Bronze for Olfa Cherny of Tunisia, silver for Haniye Rostamian of Turkey, and gold for Aldana Sad Al Mubarak of Qatar. The men's trap event also took place. Oguzhan Tuzun of Turkey qualified well at the top of the pack here, a world-class performance of 121 out of a maximum 125. But they start afresh in the final, the format 5 rounds of 5 shots before the eliminations begin. Tuzan started well, looking like the front runner, but a terrific performance of 5 perfect rounds in a row saw Ahmed Kamar of Egypt take the lead. And it was a lead he never lost. Gold therefore to Kamar, silver to early leader Tuzun, and bronze to Nasser Ali Al-Hemaidi of Qatar.
İslam Hemreylik oyunlarının medalçıları karşınızdadır.
Confirmation there of the results in the men's trap competition. The men's rapid fire pistol 25-metre event was the last event on this day of competition, but it was a final worth waiting for. The bottom 3, they were way off the pace, but the battle for gold, silver and bronze was neck and neck. Turkey's Murat Kilic set the early pace here, and a shoot-off was needed to determine the final. Said Al-Hashimi of Oman was the one who missed out, but it was home favourite Ruslan Lunev who had the steadier hand in the last 2 rounds, came from behind to win by a single point. Bronze for Al-Hashimi of Oman, silver for Kilic of Turkey, and a second shooting gold of the games for Ruslan Lunev of Azerbaijan. To the Baku Aquatic Centre and a look at 8 finals from today. Yesterday, a great day for Turkey in the pool with 5 out of the available 7 golds. The men's 200-metre freestyle, the first final to take place. Kader Bakla of Jordan was the fastest qualifier by over 2 seconds, having taken gold in the 400 freestyle yesterday. Well, after the first length, the Jordanian was ahead, and it was a lead that he would never relinquish. Finishing half a second ahead of his nearest rival, the 18-year-old looked terrific to get gold, number 2 of the games. The race for second, very competitive indeed. Fellow countrymen Ergecan Gezmis and Dorga Celic fighting it out in lanes 5 and 7. Gezmis getting the touch on the wall, just over a tenth ahead of Celic. Bronze for Dorga Celic, silver for Ergecan Gezmis, both of Turkey, and gold for Kader Bakla of Jordan. The medalists in the men's 200-metre freestyle. Next in the men's events, the 200-metre breaststroke final. Qualification here very tight, with Indonesia's Gagarin Nathaniel and Turkey's Oktayshan Emir starting with just 100th of a second between them. But Emir Bayer was run out of a tight race for the medals. He finished in 4th, with gold, silver and bronze separated by just 0.6 of a second. Azad Al-Barazi of Egypt, having led after the first length, faded slightly. He ultimately took the bronze, with Gagarin Nathaniel picking up where he left off in qualification to take gold ahead of Alpan Ornek of Turkey. Bronze for Azad Al-Barazi of Egypt, silver for Alpan Ornek of Turkey, and gold for Gagarin Nathaniel of Indonesia. the medalist in the men's 200-metre breaststroke. The men's 200-metre individual medley was the third final in the pool. Fastest qualifier starting in lane 4 was Metin Aydin with the time of 2 minutes 3 seconds .74, over 3 seconds faster than the next fastest swimmer. Oh, this one was a great race for the spectators at the Baku Aquatic Centre to watch. Ramzi Chouchar of Algeria was some way behind the leaders but ahead of the rest to take bronze, but the race for gold and silver was neck and neck. Metin Aydin just touching the wall ahead of Triadi Siddiq of Indonesia to secure another gold for Turkey. Bronze for Algeria's Ramzi Chouchar, silver for Triadi Siddiq of Indonesia, and gold for Metin Aydin from Turkey. The medalists in the men's 200 metres medley. A look now at the women's event, starting with the 100 metres backstroke final. Ekaterina Avramova of Turkey started as the best qualifier at 1 minute and 1 second .48, almost 3 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack. The final would be more of the same, Avramova powering to the wall in 1 minute 1.6, a second and a half away from teammate Halime Zural Zeren. But watch the battle for bronze between Amel Meli in lane 3 and Nural Fitriati in 7. Very little between them, but it was the Algerian who got the touch in the podium place. Bronze for Algeria's Amel Meli, a 1-2 for Turkey. Silver for Halime Zural and gold for Ekaterina Avramova. Confirmation, the medalists in the 100 metres women's backstroke. The men's 100 metres butterfly final on a busy session of finals action in the pool. Kan Tukur Ayar of Turkey came into this one as the fastest qualifier. He certainly did not disappoint. Though a fraction off his pace in the semi-final, he was still the best by 0.27, touched the wall ahead of his fellow national team swimmer Umutcan Gures, with Indonesia's Triadi Siddiq behind in third. Bronze for Triadi Siddiq of Indonesia, silver for Umutcan Gures, and gold for Kan Tukur Ayar, both of Turkey. One of the sprint events next, the women's 50-metre butterfly final. Two Turkish swimmers led the way in qualifying, and no one was going to spoil their party in the final either. It was just a case of which Turkish swimmer was going to get the gold in this one. Sezin Eligul in lane 4, Aleyna Oksan next to her in 5. Özkan getting it then by just 0.04 of a second. Two Indonesian swimmers in hot pursuit with a now traditional Turkey-Indonesia duel in swimming. Indonesia taking the bronze, with Nurul Eitrati making up for missing out in the 100 metres backstroke, and another 1-2 for Turkey, with Aleyna Özkan taking silver, Sezin Eligul the gold. The women's 4x2 freestyle was the next final to take place. Just 3 teams in this one, with a guarantee of a podium finish for all teams. Which team would end up on top? Well, Pakistan were bystanders for a terrific battle between Indonesia and Turkey. By the end of the first leg of the relay, Turkey had pulled ahead narrowly, but could Indonesia catch them? The answer, an emphatic no. The team from Europe won the race, with the Asian nation having to settle for silver despite a great showing. Bronze for Pakistan, silver for Indonesia, gold for Turkey. From sprint to distance, and we finish with the men's 1500 metres freestyle final. The 1500 is the longest event in swimming, 30 laps of the pool. There was also a long gap between first and second here. A runaway leader from the second length onwards, cheered on by the home crowd. It was Maxim Shemberev of Azerbaijan who took the gold, 33.83 seconds ahead of silver medalist Afla Prawira of Indonesia. Shemberev then the winner, to the delight of the home fans. Turkey's Eldris Yildirima finished third. Bronze then for him, silver for Afla Prawira of Indonesia, and gold for Maxim Shemberev of Azerbaijan. Confirmation of the medalists in the 1500 metres freestyle men's event.
Oh, with another fabulous day of sport here in Baku, let's have a look at the countries faring at the top of the medal table. Azerbaijan still leading the field at this stage, but still plenty of sport to go, and Turkey are hard on their heels. We leave you now with some of the best images of the day.